They did it. Behind just an absolutely disgusting performance by McDavid, they did it. For the first time since 2006, 18 years, the Edmonton Oilers are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals, facing off against the Florida Panthers. And I can't believe it. After all the early drama this year with them being god-awful, making the coaching change to Mr. Big Knob, which I thought was a mistake, another L for me, they're now headed to the final series. McJesus got them started in the first on the PP, and this one was bananas. He just walks 3-star players, toe drag, beats Otter clean, taking the 1-0 lead. Like, how do you defend that? It's one thing when he does that in the regular season, but to just dummy the Stars early like that was absolutely cutthroat. And then Shaq's best bud, Big Z, Zach Hyman, gets his league-leading 14th on another PP, and they take not 1, but 2 goals on 3 shots, which would be almost a third of their total by the end of the game. And boy, they really made it tough for fans after that. Squeaky bum time all the way until the final buzzer as Dallas was pounding them in the second. The Stars were up in shots 21-8 after 2 and finally scored on their 30th shot. A good little goal by Marchment after Skinner misplays the board bounce, but that was it for the Stars as they would fall 2-1 behind a great performance by McDavid and honestly the best game of Stuart Skinner's career. Because yeah, that goal was a little sloppy, but for the last 4 minutes, Dallas was just swarming the net and it was all Edmonton could do to hang on. Full-on survival mode. Again, shout out to old Skin Dog hanging in there. 34 saves. He played unreal and honestly helped the Oilers steal one. When the clock hit 0, the party started. The barn was as loud as it can be. Clear chance of we want the cup, and they don't grab the conference finals trophy. And yeah, they're a superstitious group. McDavid's been wearing the same suit. I don't think he'd break character there. And for Dallas, this is a tough one. You can't be too upset with your team. You were right there and outplayed them most of the game. You just couldn't get the bounces, kind of the opposite of what I said about my beloved Rangers. And now, heading into the offseason, you still got a great core, but question marks on some big pieces. Joe Pavelski and Matt Duchene, both UFAs. Pavelski probably just played his final game in the NHL. On the blue line, Tanev is also a UFA. By the way, he took the first penalty leading to the goal, and there's only 1 year left of the deals for Jamie Benn, Ottinger, and that entry-level deal for Wyatt Johnson, who is going to get paid. I assume they'll want to run it back as much as they can next year. I mean, they were fantastic. Really, they gave themselves a great chance to win the cup, and they took the Oilers to 6, one of the best defensive teams in the NHL with star power up front. But we've got Oilers and Panthers in the final. Game 1 starting on Saturday, which, wow, that's a break. At least a solid few days for the teams to get healthy, or at least healthier. And really, this has got to be a Flames fan worst nightmare. They either get the awful Tkachuk trade continuously thrown in their face while watching him win, or they sit back and watch their biggest rival, the Oilers, win. So, sucks to be you, I guess. For the rest of us, I think it's great. Scrappy offensive juggernaut in the Oilers battle against scrappy goaltending and really scrappy everything in the Panthers. This series is going to be a blast, and people are going to get knocked around. Who do you have, Panthers or Oilers? And what did you think of the Game 6 here against the Stars? Let us know below.